To manage Alberta's fisheries wisely, biologists must know how many fish are in our lakes and rivers. To do this, we use standardized methods to estimate important information about fish populations. In lakes and rivers, fish are not evenly distributed. Some spots have many, some spots have few, and some have none. Good anglers know all about this, and they move around until they find the good angling spots. When biologists conduct an assessment, the goal is not to catch many fish but to gather knowledge. For example, how many big fish, how many little fish, and what's their distribution in the river or lake. This data provides a sound estimate of the abundance and size structure of the population. To do this, biologists conduct surveys using appropriate methods at randomly selected locations. This is very different from anglers who are looking for the spots with the most or biggest fish. If biologists only sampled where fish are concentrated, we would get a very biased and inaccurate estimate of the fish population. Important changes to the population would be detected too late to fix any problems. During surveys, biologists follow mathematical procedures for making sure we gather accurate data. As the survey proceeds, the results are closely monitored. These processes ensure the survey is efficient and only as few fish as necessary are sampled. Because of their knowledge and skill, some anglers have higher than average catch rates. These skillful anglers go to the best spots and keep catching lots, even when the abundance of fish is low and declining. If biologists only sampled these good spots, or only collected information from anglers who caught fish, we would misinterpret the status of the fishery. This paradox is called hyperstability and is famous in fisheries history. A high-profile example of hyperstability is the collapse of the northern Atlantic cod fishery. Those fisheries had many experienced fishermen using technology to find fish. They maintained good catches of cod. Leading up to this collapse, fishers argued with the biologists about the status of the cod fishery. The result was the biggest fisheries collapse in Canadian history. Sampling lakes and rivers at randomly determined locations and not just looking for fish is not the only way biologists collect accurate data. Biologists do studies to measure capture efficiency because fish species are caught with more or less efficiency with the survey method. For example, fall index netting will catch more walleye than pike, given identical populations of each fish. This means walleye have a higher capture efficiency than pike. Biologists use efficiency estimates to understand how to interpret their gillnet catches. When biologists assess a fishery, these statistical adjustments are a key aspect of scientifically sound management. The different efficiency of catching fish between species and even between regions of North America is noticeable by anglers too. Walleye and pike in Alberta have been shown to be approximately 10 times more vulnerable than in southern regions of their range in places like Wisconsin, Minnesota, and New York. This is partly why fly-in fishing lodges in the north have such great fishing. The cold climate means fish bite at anything and are easy to catch. Alberta's lower productivity, shorter growing season, and lower fish biodiversity results in these more northern fish being easier to catch, but therefore more easily over-harvested too. Alberta's biologists understand and use scientific rationale for selecting the most appropriate sampling methods and analyzing the data. It's not simple and sometimes seems counterintuitive. A thoughtful quote from a retired fisheries researcher and professor highlights this observation. Biologists fish for knowledge, and fishermen fish to catch fish. Alberta's fisheries biologists and our recreational anglers want to make sure that the province continues to enjoy good fishing for years to come. We'll do this based on accurate fisheries information and collaboration. Together we can keep fish in our future. For more info, http://aep.alberta.ca/fish-wildlife/fisheries-management/default.aspx